back on today's special edition of Fruit Talk. And today we'll be discussing fruits and how they changed all of our lives.
Oh, how I remember my very first encounter with a fruit.
Yeah, I remember that. You were so innocent.
It's a great story. I remember this one. Why don't you tell our listeners about your fabulous story of you and your first time?
Well, it was a fine fall evening, and I was walking home from work that night, and of course, I was not paying attention to anything around me because my mind was on something else, particularly on my boss because he said I couldn't take my dog to work. Whatever. Anyways, I was walking on the sidewalk, and out of nowhere, a flying little round thing fell on my head and knocked me out for about 10 seconds, and then brought me back to reality. And at that moment, I was thinking, what, the Mount Everest? And I just saw it there, sitting in front of my feet. A beautiful, perfectly round orange. How beautiful art thou, little orange?
Wow, that was beautiful.
It really was. That was the best moment of my whole entire existence. Anyways, after I saw it there, sitting perfectly, all moist and juicy right under the moonlight, before I even thought about picking him up, I grabbed my disinfectant hand sanitizer first and cleaned my hands very well. And then after, I picked him up, and when I touched him, he automatically sent this feeling through my body. And at that moment, my whole life flashed before my eyes. This little amazing, wonderful, spectacular, stupendous orange had never made me feel the way I felt that day.
Speechless.
Yes, indeed.
Magical. It's incredible the effect fruit can have on people. It really is. You see the same exact thing happen to me, but not with fruit, however, but with rice. So here I am, a 4-year-old little girl reading up on my favorite physics and calculus books for young scientists. Suddenly, a wonderful scent of starch fills my nostrils and sends chills throughout my body. I'd followed this alluring scent to my kitchen all the way to my mother's brand new rice cooker. It was the first time we had used it, and my mom had let me take the first scoop of rice out. This white delicacy had made its way from the plate to my chopsticks to my mouth. As I satisfied my mouth-watering sensation by taking my first bite, I had this glorious epiphany that seemed to have awakened me from 1,000 years of a slumber and became enlightened with the true meaning of life. Rice took a hold of me, cradled me when I was weak, praised me when I was strong, and has never left my side ever since.
Angelica, that is such a great story.
Thank you.
It was. That touched me. Anyways, now for a 5-second break. We'll be right back on Fruit Talk. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Get out.
Nah, I have a better one.
We're all ears.
Clarissa, you're one in a melon.
Angelica, I find you very appealing.
Oh yeah? Clarissa, I bet every mango nuts for you.
Oh yeah, with Clarissa, you're a peach.
Clarissa, you are the apple of my eye.
Guys, I love you both very much, but I cantaloupe.
Does that mean I win?
No, I think I win.
Hey,
Yo.
we make a great pair.
I guess.
Psych.
Okay, now we're done with that. Now we're gonna answer some questions from our listeners.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, so Abby, why don't you read the first question?
Okay, so Patrick from San Francisco, California says, Dear Fruit Talk, wow, your talk show is stupid and useless. Anyways, is a tomato a fruit? Well, Patrick from San Francisco, thanks for listening to our show that is stupid and useless. And yes, a tomato is a fruit. This happens because true fruits are developed from the ovary in the base of the flower and contain seeds of a plant, though cultivated forms may be seedless. Therefore, tomatoes are fruit because they have seeds.
Thank you, Patrick, for that wonderful question. Now for the next question. Here's Caitlin from Helena, Montana, and she says, Dear Fruit Talk, your show sucks a lot, but why are apples red? Well, Caitlin, first of all, thanks for listening to our sucky show. It really means a lot. And apples are red because they reflect the red wavelengths more than the others.
Aren't these great questions from great people? I love it. Let's see one more question. Jake from State Farm says, you all should just kill yourselves and take down this talk show because it sucks. And you guys are all a bunch of... And go yourselves. Wow, that was the best mail we've gotten. Thanks, Jake from State Farm. We love our fans, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We have the best supporters in the world. Oh, would you look at that? We have run out of time.
Next time on Fruit Talk, we'll talk about some of the most important things that have ever happened to our pet fruits. Thanks for listening.
Join us next time on the Fruit Talk Show.
Bye.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Yummy, 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 yummy fruit salad.